Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today is Saturday, which means it is B-Side Saturday. So we go through all the stuff that I listened to, well not all of it, but just some of the stuff that I listened to in the week that I didn't show on camera. So let's have a little thing here first here. Look at this. Woo-hoo. So look at that, new mic. You all have a Metal Slane, I think it was called, to thank for that. So cheers, dude. Well, obviously, I paid for it. Don't think he was sending me shit. That would be weird. But he pointed out quite rightly that the sound was being played up. Only took me 200 episodes to figure it out, but we got there. But yeah, so cheers everybody. Now let's start off with the tape. I only grabbed the one tape this time because I find they're quite difficult to show on camera. So I'll try and keep tapes to a bit more of a minimal kind of thing. But I have got shitloads of them. But I say shitloads, not that many. But you know, I've got a good number for my collection size. So we're going to start off first with the power violence grinding hardcore act that is Infest and their 2002 album No Man's Slave. Absolute banger. Now I know a lot of you don't really like your punky stuff or whatever, but you know that's absolutely fine. But for those of you that do, if you haven't heard Infest yet, I highly recommend it. One of the bands that influenced Napalm Death quite a bit, particularly when I think like around sort of Barney era. I can't really remember now, but that sort of thing going on there. You know, it's high speed, high volume, characterized by protest type lyrics. You know, it's got the D beats. You like D beats? Fuck me dead. They've got them. Like we say on this show, speed is the name of the game. These boys have got it down. Apart from the last song, My World, My Way, that's a really cool one. That's like a bit of a longer song that they've got on there, but really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Infest. I don't think I've got all their stuff. I've got their demos. I've got actually, I might have actually. I think I've got a discography tape up there saying that, but yeah, but I've also got their Mankind EP as well. So I'm sure they might have brought stuff out since then. Since that one, I think that one's got the EP, the full length, and the demo on it, which is all the stuff I've got anyway. But yeah, if I feel like listening to all of it, I will. I can. If I want to listen to just one of them, still make it happen. An absolute banger as well. Really cool. So if you like any sort of like, if you're into your grindcore, like, and just that sort of thing, you know, hardcore, power violence, speed, core, whatever the fuck, you know, definitely give these guys a go. Got a nice little yellow. I quite like the clear and the yellow thingy. It's pretty cool. Got a sense of urgency to it, but also a sense of fragility. Oh yes, artistic. I am. Could you imagine? Right, now onto the CDs. No LPs today. I just grabbed some CDs and stuff that have been on the old go. Well, first of all, this probably won't be a surprise to see, given that I was listening to these bad boys the other day as well, as you all saw in video. Manticore, Ritual Cleansing of the Whore. Fantastic demo. 7 tracks on here, with one of which is a cover. But personally, I think the title track is the best song on there. It's got a really cool sort of Morbid Angel swing to it. It's got a really cool bluesy solo as well going on. You know, the other day I was saying as well that I really like the Manticore logo. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a clearer look there. I mean, the pentagrams and the mace heads, sort of whatever they call it, a bit covered up, but that's all right. Still cool stuff. There they are. Pictures there taken by Justin over at Dead by Dog. So pretty cool. Always cool. Pretty simple layout and everything, but really cool stuff there as well. Look. But really sort of horrible, raw, black and death. Very sort of, you know, that VIP kind of look to it. A little sticker on there and whatnot. There's your whole thing going on there. Look, it's a loop. But yeah, really cool record. I think I still like this. One of those rare instances where I don't get it twisted. I love the demo, absolute cracker. That's why it gets played quite a bit. But I do think I prefer Behold the Essential, the Extirpated, because just, I don't know, it's just got those really cool ass riffs on it as well, and just, I think it's just a little bit better than this one. I think I prefer the recording quality on this one, maybe, but actually no, because even then, no, the album's wicked. That is a wicked album. I need to get the other one as well, because I've got them ones. We're not talking about them, we're talking about these bad boys. I'll get this one out of the way as well, because this is one I've talked about a couple of times recently, but it keeps getting spun. That is the new Profanatica, Reefed in Dead Angels. I ain't joking when I say this could be my number one of the year, because this is fantastic. Like, I've got a lot of time for this record. I won't go too much into it because, you know, there's a video on it for itself and whatnot. But yeah, if you still haven't heard it yet, get on it. It's for me, it was albums, splits, EPs, demos, whatever, you know, fucking releases all round. This one so far is the best, and we're in November now. People have got to start shaping up. Because I put, oh god, I'm going to have to do one of them, haven't I? Best 2025 releases, but I don't know if I will, only because I didn't listen to every single release that came out this year. I'm bound to have people be like, why didn't you mention this one? Why didn't you mention that one? Because I didn't fucking like that one. All right, I can't be bothered. But again, we'll see close to the time. But don't hold your breath. Now, a little bit of a fun Mortician worship from Argentina. You know what it is already before I even say it. It is Massacred. Oh yeah, what's this album called? This one's called Lunatic Massacre. Yeah, because this was a freebie someone just threw in with an order. So I was like, oh cool. You know, these guys are pretty cool. You know, well, this guy even, sorry, because he also does Hatefield. A little bit of a story for you. Back when I was doing, back in like early sort of Unmerciful Terror days, I think it was. No, would have been earlier than that. So yeah, no, it was when I did the second demo of Bonesaw Lobotomy. I was chatting to and fro with Hatefield on Bandcamp and whatnot, and he asked me if he knew anything, if I knew any drum machines that sounded like the one from Mortician, because he was looking to do a little. I think he just said at the time he just wanted to do a 3-track demo of just pure Mortician worship, and I was like, no, I can't remember if I sent him one or if I just, because I know the one I've been using it for years, but I can't remember if it was one I sent him or if I didn't know at the time, and maybe he sent it to me later. That something like that. But yeah, and that of course turned into Massacred, and that was really, really cool. But it's gone on to be a few albums, so I thought that was pretty cool, having a little bit of an inside scoop before it all went down and whatnot. Look at that. Oh, bit of House by the Cemetery. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Also get a bunch of Resident Evil samples on here as well, which is pretty cool. I quite like that, because I love me some old school Resi. Oh yes, that has to be done. So yeah, if you like Mortician, just if you know nothing to worry about, this is right there for you. And if you hate Mortician, don't even bother. Got 20 songs here. All of them have got, pretty much all of them have the old samples on them. Yeah, mate, it's absolute top banana. Yeah, so, Grandfather put it out. Oh, it might have been one, it might have been it probably was actually, a freebie from there. And sometimes you make a big order, you chuck something in there for you. So like, so, yeah, really cool stuff. But no, I really like it, because as a huge Mortician fan, it's cool sometimes to just listen to something that's just as fun. It's like, yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I want too many bands like this to come out, because that might get boring. But it's quite cool. We've got like a little club, and you've got the two sort of like Mortuary Ghoul and this guy, and it's like, yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I can live with that. And now, for the last one, we've got an absolute classic. Oh, yes. When I say absolute classic, like, it's pretty classic. It's nearly 30 years old. I mean, what even qualifies a classic these days? I don't even know. There's so much shit out there. they came up with that word when we had like 3 things. So what even counts anymore? But that is the fantastic Purulent Decomposition by Sepsism. Oh, you know it's a dirty one. Absolute filth. Fantastic record. Oh, just whoo! Look at this. All these lyrics. All this sliminess. Oh, my word. Such a good record. I still need to get their second one. I got the third one, and this one being the first one. But that second one is elusive. But if any of you in the States are after it, it is on Severed Records. I think I saw it there just a couple of weeks ago. I was curious to see how much their postage was to England, and unfortunately, with everything going on over there, it ain't so cheap. But can't be out. It costs what it costs, you know. But it's just, oof, poor old Aaron. It's all good though. So yeah, if you're into your sort of a lot of people I hear call these guys death grind, and I can sort of get behind that. You know, I think it sounds sort of like, if you're into sort of brutal death grind, sorry, should I say? But like, if you like, if you like his first 2 albums by Severe Torture, I don't see why you wouldn't get on with this. Yeah, they don't sound like the same band or nothing, but it's just really cool that like that every now and then a riff will come up and you'll be like, oh, that reminds me of that band, and then something else will come up. Oh, that reminds me of that band, like Embalmer and stuff like that. You know, if you like Embalmer, or like I said, early Severe Torture, or just anything of that ilk, really. That's really like Guttural Secrete, anything like that, really. I mean, again, this doesn't sound like any of those bands, but it's just it sits in really nicely with them. And look at that. Oh, it's a human soup. Oh, disgusting. So that's what I've been listening to this week. So have a good one. Oh shit, I feel like I've been, oh yes, I was going to do that tomorrow. Yeah, I suddenly thought, like, I'm sure I had a question someone wanted answered, but it was an artwork related one, so that'll be tomorrow's video. So yeah, have a good one. Let me know how the new mic sounds. Let's get some discussion going on down in the comments. What have you guys been listening to this week? And see if you can share some stuff with each other that we all need to hear. Ooh, ooh. Have a good one.